1992–93, the inaugural champions, Manchester United. The dawn of a new era. The Premier League burst onto the scene, replacing the old First Division, and it was Manchester United, under a fiery Scottish manager, who would claim the very first title. The team was managed by Sir Alex Ferguson, with key players like Eric Cantona, the enigmatic King Eric who arrived mid-season and transformed the team, Mark Hughes, Peter Schmeichel, a dominant goalkeeper, Ryan Giggs, the dazzling young winger. United's victory marked the end of a 26-year wait for a league title. Their season was characterised by late comebacks and a growing sense of destiny, particularly after Cantona's arrival from Leeds United, with Aston Villa being the runners-up. The talk of the town, can Ferguson finally do it, was the burning question. The introduction of Sky Sports live coverage, the new glitz of the Premier League, and the sheer charisma of players like Cantona were revolutionising the game. The sheer excitement of a new top division, away from the old First Division's shadows, was palpable. 1993–94. United's dominance continues. The double. One title wasn't enough for Sir Alex's Red Devils. They weren't just winning, they were building an empire. Still under Sir Alex Ferguson's management, they doubled it. With key players, Eric Cantona, Golden Boot winner for the club, Roy Keane, newly arrived, adding steel to midfield, Paul Ince, and Gary Paulista, United stormed to their second consecutive title, completing a domestic double by also winning the FA Cup. They led from start to finish, showcasing remarkable consistency and depth. Runners-up, Blackburn Rovers. Talk of the town, the question shifted from can United win, to who can stop United. Their blend of experience, youth, and star power made them seem almost invincible. The rivalry with Blackburn, funded by Jack Walker's millions, was starting to brew. 1994–95, the Lancashire Uprising, Blackburn Rovers. A new challenger emerged from the industrial heartlands of Lancashire, bankrolled by a local millionaire with a dream. Managed by Kenny Dalglish. Outstanding performance by Alan Shearer, a goal-scoring phenomenon, Chris Sutton, forming the deadly SAS partnership, Tim Flowers, commanding goalkeeper, Colin Hendry. In a dramatic final day, Blackburn clinched the title despite losing to Liverpool, as Manchester United failed to beat West Ham. Their success was built on the prolific goal-scoring of Shearer and Sutton. The roles reversed this time as Manchester United became the runners-up. Talk of the town, the SAS strike partnership was the hottest topic. Could Jack Walker's investment buy the title? The last-day drama was absolutely nail-biting, with both title contenders playing away and the trophy being helicoptered between venues. It was a classic underdog story, proving money, when spent wisely, could break the Old Trafford monopoly. It has been their only win in the league till date. 1995–96. United's kids proved them wrong. You can't win anything with kids, famously declared Alan Hansen. How wrong he was. Manchester United still managed by Sir Alex Ferguson with key players, Eric Cantona, returning from suspension, inspiring the team, David Beckham, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, Nicky Butt, the famous class of '92 youngsters establishing themselves. United overcame a significant points deficit to Newcastle United, the runners-up, in what became known as the Kevin Keegan rant season. Their young players matured rapidly, showing immense character. Another domestic double. Talk of the town, Kevin Keegan's passionate, unravelling title charge with Newcastle and his infamous "I'd love it" rant, provided the season's biggest headlines outside of United's resurgence. The emergence of United's young talents was a huge talking point, silencing critics and ushering in a new golden generation. 1996–97. The treble dream takes shape. United again. The Red Devils continued their relentless march, setting the stage for even greater triumphs under Sir Alex Ferguson's lead. Key players, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the baby-faced assassin making an impact, Peter Schmeichel, Ryan Giggs, Roy Keane. United secured their fourth Premier League title in 5 seasons, demonstrating their consistent superiority. A competitive runners-up having Newcastle United and Arsenal, Arsenal finished ahead on goal difference. Talk of the town, the growing rivalry between Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsène Wenger was beginning to simmer, promising epic clashes in the seasons to come. Newcastle, still reeling from the previous season, were again in the mix early on. 1997–98. The arrival of the Professor, Arsenal's first. A philosophical revolution swept through North London as a French manager Arsène Wenger transformed Arsenal. Key players: Dennis Bergkamp, pure genius; Patrick Vieira, dominant midfielder; Emmanuel Petit, Tony Adams, the captain fantastic leading the famous back four. Arsenal overcame a 12-point deficit to Manchester United, winning their last 10 league games to clinch a memorable double. Wenger's innovative approach to diet, training, and tactics revitalized the club. Runners-up: Manchester United. Talk of the town, the Wenger vs Ferguson rivalry exploded. Arsenal's boring Arsenal tag was shattered by free-flowing, attacking football. Their dramatic comeback and the sheer tactical brilliance of Wenger were the major narratives. The English game was being changed, both on and off the pitch. 1998-99, the treble. Manchester United's immortal season, the pinnacle. A season that etched Manchester United into the annals of footballing immortality. Manager: Sir Alex Ferguson. Outstanding players like David Beckham, delivering incredible crosses; Roy Keane, the heart and soul; Dwight Yorke and Andy Cole, a formidable strike partnership; Peter Schmeichel, in his final season, heroic saves; showcase elite performance as United clinched the Premier League on the final day, beating Tottenham, as part of an unprecedented treble: Premier League, FA Cup, and Champions League. Their never-say-die attitude defined their season. Arsenal being the runners-up as the roles reverse. Talk of the town, every single week was a headline. Could United really do the treble? The tension was unbearable, particularly in the final weeks of the season across all three competitions. Arsenal pushed them to the absolute limit in the league, making the victory even sweeter. The drama was relentless, culminating in that iconic Champions League final. 1999-2000. United's ruthless dominance continues. No hangover from the treble. Manchester United just kept on winning. Their manager: Sir Alex Ferguson. Key players: Roy Keane, voted PFA Player of the Year; Paul Scholes, Dwight Yorke, Gary Neville. United secured the title with 4 games to spare, finishing a staggering 18 points clear of second place. They showcased a consistency and superiority that few teams could match. While the runners-up were yet again Arsenal. Talk of the town, the gap between United and the rest felt vast. While Arsenal was still strong, United's hunger and depth seemed unmatched. The conversation focused on their potential to build a long-term dynasty. 2000-2001. The hat-trick, United's three-peat. 3 in a row. Manchester United cemented their status as the dominant force of the early 2000s. Sir Alex Ferguson standing head high and proud as the manager still. Having key players like Teddy Sheringham, veteran striker, Golden Boot winner; Juan Sebastian Veron, a big-money signing making an impact; and Ryan Giggs. United won their 3rd consecutive Premier League title, their 7th in 9 seasons. They showed periods of scintillating football, proving their enduring quality. Arsenal was now a 3-in-a-row runner-up to them. Talk of the town. Could anyone break United's stranglehold on the league? Arsenal was still their closest challengers, but the consistency of the Red Devils was unparalleled. The narrative was about their sustained excellence. 2001-2002. Arsenal's invincible prelude, the double. Arsenal, playing some of the most beautiful football the league had ever seen, reclaimed their crown with manager Arsène Wenger. Key players: Thierry Henry, becoming a global superstar; Robert Pires, Freddie Ljungberg, Patrick Vieira. Arsenal won the title by beating Manchester United at Old Trafford, clinching another double by winning the FA Cup. Their attacking football was mesmerizing and they scored in every single league game. While the runners-up being Liverpool. The talk of the town, the emergence of Thierry Henry as a true world-class striker was the big story. Arsenal's stylish, free-flowing football captivated fans, and their ability to beat United on their own patch for the title was a huge statement. 2002-2003, Van Nistelrooy powers United back. Ruud van Nistelrooy's goals fired Manchester United back to the top of the pile. Sir Alex Ferguson still in management of the team. While players like Ruud van Nistelrooy, a prolific goal machine; Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, and Rio Ferdinand, newly arrived, a rock in defence, bodied the game. United overcame an 8-point deficit to Arsenal, the runners-up, to win the title, thanks largely to Van Nistelrooy's 25 league goals and a strong finish to the season. Talk of the town, the battle for supremacy between United and Arsenal was fierce. Van Nistelrooy's incredible scoring rate was a major talking point, as was the tactical chess match between Ferguson and Wenger. 2003 to 2004. The Invincibles. Arsenal's unblemished season. A truly unique achievement. Arsenal etched their name in history as the only team to go an entire Premier League season unbeaten. Their manager, Arsene Wenger. Players like Thierry Henry, at his absolute peak, PFA Player of the Year, Patrick Vieira, Robert Pires, Sol Campbell, steered the match with credible performance. Arsenal completed a remarkable unbeaten season, 26 wins, 12 draws, 0 losses, showcasing incredible resilience, skill, and teamwork. Talk of the town, can they really go unbeaten? The question dominated every single match day. The sheer audacity and brilliance of this Arsenal side, coupled with Henry's breathtaking performances, made them a joy to watch. It's a feat that remains unmatched. The runners-up, Chelsea, making it their first. But it didn't end there for them. 2004 to 2005. The special one arrives. Chelsea's first. A new force, backed by Russian billions and led by a charismatic Portuguese manager, Jose Mourinho, they shattered the duopoly. Frank Lampard, prolific midfielder, John Terry, captain, leader, legend, Petr Cech, dominant goalkeeper, and Didier Drogba, the legend, held the game down. Chelsea broke all sorts of records, including most points, 95, fewest goals conceded, 15, and most clean sheets, 25. Their defensive solidity and ruthless efficiency were unprecedented. Runners-up, Arsenal, as the tables turned. Talk of the town, the special one dominated headlines from day one. Mourinho's audacious press conferences, Chelsea's astronomical spending, and their immediate impact on the league table were all the rage. It was a seismic shift in power. 2005 to 2006. Chelsea's relentless drive continues. The Blue Machine kept rolling, demonstrating that their first title was no fluke. Manager, the audacious Jose Mourinho. Key players were Frank Lampard, John Terry, Claude Markaleil, and Joe Cole. Chelsea maintained their dominance, securing back-to-back titles with their familiar defensive solidity and tactical discipline. The runners-up were Manchester United. Talk of the town. Could anyone stop Mourinho's Chelsea? The tactical battle between Mourinho and Ferguson was intensely scrutinized. The narrative was about whether Chelsea could truly establish a dynasty, or if United could fight back. 2006 to 2007, Ronaldo's ascent. United reclaimed their throne. A young Portuguese winger began his transformation into a global phenomenon, leading United back to the summit with their manager still Sir Alex Ferguson. Key players, Cristiano Ronaldo, starting to explode with goals, Wayne Rooney, Paul Scholes, Rio Ferdinand. United secured their first title in 4 years, ending Chelsea's reign. Ronaldo's incredible individual brilliance was a major factor. Runners-up, Chelsea, making roles reverse. Talk of the town, the battle between Ronaldo and Didier Drogba for top scorer, and the ongoing mind games between Mourinho and Ferguson, were central. The rise of Ronaldo as a bona fide superstar was undeniable. 2007 to 2008, the Champions League dream, United's double delight. Cristiano Ronaldo reached new heights, propelling United to another glorious double. Manager, Sir Alex Ferguson. Incredible performance from the team players including Cristiano Ronaldo, Puskas goals, Golden Boot winner, Wayne Rooney, Paul Scholes, Rio Ferdinand, and Edwin van der Sar, making United win the league and then clinch the Champions League against Chelsea in Moscow, cementing a stunning season. Ronaldo scored 31 league goals. The runners-up, Chelsea. Talk of the town, Ronaldo's phenomenal goal-scoring and rivalry with Lionel Messi were constant topics. The race with Chelsea went down to the wire, making the Champions League final even more intense. Was this the greatest United team since the treble? 2008 to 2009, United's three-peat, Part 2, equaling Liverpool's record. 3 in a row. Again. Manchester United continued to make history, matching Liverpool's then record of 18 league titles. The manager, Sir Alex Ferguson. Key players were Cristiano Ronaldo, his final season before Real Madrid, Edwin van der Sar, record clean sheets, Rio Ferdinand, Nemanja Vidic, a formidable centre-back pairing. United secured their third consecutive title, demonstrating their consistency and tactical adaptability even with Ronaldo's impending departure. Van der Sar set a Premier League record for most consecutive clean sheets. Runners-up, Liverpool. The talk of the town, the epic rivalry with Liverpool, who pushed United all the way, dominated the season. Could United finally equal Liverpool's title record? Fernando Torres and Steven Gerrard's partnership for Liverpool was outstanding, making for a compelling chase. 2009-10, Ancelotti's Chelsea, the goal-scoring machine. Carlo Ancelotti, their new manager, brought a new brand of attacking football to Stamford Bridge, ending United's run. Key players including Didier Drogba, Golden Boot winner, Frank Lampard, Florent Malouda, John Terry, all made the match thrilling. Chelsea scored a then record 103 goals in the league, including 2 7-0 wins and an 8-0 demolition. They clinched the title on the final day in dominant fashion. The runners-up, Manchester United. Talk of the town, the sheer volume of goals Chelsea scored was the primary talking point. Drogba and Lampard were in incredible form. The title race went down to the final day, with high-scoring games and plenty of drama. 2010-11, Chicharito arrives. United break the record. Another title for Manchester United, and this one made them the outright kings of English football. Their manager still Sir Alex Ferguson. Key players, Wayne Rooney, Javier Chicharito Hernandez, a revelation in his debut season, Nani, Ryan Giggs. United secured their 19th league title, surpassing Liverpool's record. They showed consistency and resilience, particularly at home with the runners-up being Chelsea. Talk of the town, the battle for the record 19th title was immense. The impact of Chicharito, the little P, was a delightful surprise. Old Trafford celebrated breaking their fiercest rival's long-standing record. 2011-12. The most dramatic finish. You couldn't write a script like this. A last-gasp moment that shook the football world. The winning team, Manchester City with Roberto Mancini as their manager. Stellar performance from the team as players like Sergio Aguero, the iconic goalscorer, David Silva, Yaya Toure, dominant midfielder, and Vincent Kompany, captain fantastic, made the match a super stellar one. City snatched the title from Manchester United on goal difference with virtually the last kick of the season, scoring 2 goals in injury time against QPR on the final day. The runners-up, Manchester United. Talk of the town, the noisy neighbours finally broke through. The final day drama, particularly Sergio Aguero's winner, is arguably the most iconic moment in Premier League history. The rivalry between the two Manchester clubs reached fever pitch. The sheer disbelief and elation for City fans, and utter heartbreak for United, was immense. 2012-13, Fergie's farewell, United's 20th. Sir Alex Ferguson's glorious swan song, delivering one last title to Old Trafford. Key players, Robin van Persie, goal-scoring sensation, signed from Arsenal, Michael Carrick, Wayne Rooney, David De Gea. United secured their 20th league title comfortably, largely thanks to Van Persie's prolific goal-scoring in his debut season. It was the perfect send-off for Sir Alex. The runners-up, Manchester City, and the talk of the town, the dominant narrative was unequivocally Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement. Every match felt like a tribute. Van Persie's impact was also huge, proving to be the missing piece of the puzzle. It was an emotional farewell to the greatest manager the league had ever seen. 2013-14, Pellegrini's City, back on top. With a new manager, Manuel Pellegrini, and attacking flair, Manchester City reclaimed their crown. Key players were Yaya Toure, scoring incredible goals from midfield, Sergio Aguero, David Silva, Vincent Kompany. City won the title in a thrilling 3-horse race with Liverpool and Chelsea, finishing strong and showcasing their attacking prowess. Liverpool emerged the runners-up. Talk of the town, slips and Suarez. Liverpool's thrilling title charge, driven by Luis Suarez's incredible season, captivated everyone. Steven Gerrard's slip against Chelsea became an infamous moment. The tension was immense, and City's eventual victory was hard-fought. 2014-15, Mourinho's return, Chelsea's pragmatic triumph. Jose Mourinho, in his second spell, returned as the manager and built another robust Chelsea side to secure the title. Key players: Eden Hazard, PFA Player of the Year; Diego Costa, a powerful new striker; Cesc Fabregas, providing assists; John Terry. Chelsea led for most of the season, showcasing Mourinho's trademark defensive solidity combined with flashes of attacking brilliance. They were consistently dominant. The runners-up, Manchester City. The talk of the town became, the debate over Mourinho's parking the bus tactics versus attacking football was lively. Hazard's magic, combined with Costa's aggression and Fabregas's vision, made for a formidable team. 2015-16. The fairy tale, Leicester City's impossible dream. The most astonishing, unbelievable, and heartwarming story in sports history. Leicester City won under Claudio Ranieri's management. With key players, Jamie Vardy, record-breaking goalscorer; Riyad Mahrez, PFA Player of the Year; N'Golo Kanté, engine room maestro; Wes Morgan, captain. Leicester, tipped for relegation, defied all odds to win the Premier League by a significant margin. Their collective spirit, counter-attacking football, and relentless work rate made them unstoppable. The runners-up became Arsenal. Every week, the question was, when will Leicester finally falter? But they never did. The sheer impossibility of their achievement captured the hearts of football fans worldwide. It was truly a once-in-a-lifetime sporting miracle. 2016-17, Conte's Chelsea, the 3-4-3 revolution. A new tactical masterclass from Antonio Conte, their new manager, revitalized Chelsea, allowing them win the league title. Credible players were Eden Hazard, Diego Costa, N'Golo Kanté, joining from Leicester and dominating midfield, giving him a double win; David Luiz, returning to a new defensive role. After a shaky start, Conte switched to a 3-4-3 formation, which transformed Chelsea's season. They embarked on a 13-game winning streak and were dominant throughout the second half of the season. Tottenham Hotspur emerged the runners-up. The talk of the town was Conte's tactical innovation. The 3-4-3 formation was widely discussed and emulated. Chelsea's relentless winning streak made them the team to beat, and Tottenham's strong challenge added to the excitement. 2017-18. The Centurions. Guardiola's record breakers. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City side rewrote the record books, setting new benchmarks for excellence. Their manager, Pep Guardiola, with key players, Kevin De Bruyne, master of assists; Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, David Silva, Ederson, modern goalkeeper. City became the first team to reach 100 points in a Premier League season. They played exhilarating, high-pressing, possession-based football, breaking numerous scoring and winning records. Runners-up, Manchester United. The talk of the town, can they reach 100 points, became the obsession. City's beautiful, dominant football captivated audiences, and their relentless attacking play was awe-inspiring. The sheer quality of their squad was undeniable. 2018-19, City vs Liverpool, the 97-98 point showdown. A title race for the ages, pushing both teams to near perfection. The winning team, Manchester City, managed by Pep Guardiola. Sweet play from Sergio Aguero, Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Aymeric Laporte, and Fernandinho. City won the title by a single point on the final day, after an incredible battle with Liverpool. Both teams achieved historic points totals, City 98, Liverpool 97, automatically making them the runners-up, showcasing incredible consistency. The intensity of the title race was unprecedented. Every single game mattered, and the tension was palpable. The sheer quality and unwavering focus of both City and Liverpool made it a truly memorable season. Could anyone stop these two giants? 2019-20, Liverpool's decades-long wait ends. After 30 long years, the wait was finally over. Liverpool were champions of England once more. Manager, Jurgen Klopp. Their stellar games had key players like Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk, dominant defender, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson Becker. Liverpool dominated the league from the start, breaking records for the earliest title win, by games played, and securing it with 7 games to spare. They played relentless, high-energy G-gen pressing football. The runners-up became Manchester City as the roles reversed. Talk of the town, the emotional significance of Liverpool's title win, breaking a 30-year drought, was immense. The COVID-19 pandemic caused a suspension, but the eventual return and confirmation of their title led to huge celebrations, albeit in a unique, distanced manner. The question wasn't if they'd win, but when. 2020-21, the pandemic season, City's resilience. In a season unlike any other, Manchester City navigated the challenges to reclaim their crown and won the league with Pep Guardiola in charge. Outstanding players: Ruben Dias, transformational defender; Ilkay Gundogan, unexpected goalscorer; Kevin De Bruyne, and Phil Foden, the emerging star, rocked the field. After a slow start, City found their rhythm and embarked on a sensational winning streak, showing incredible adaptability and depth during a congested, fan-less season. The runners-up were Manchester United. Talk of the town, the impact of the pandemic, playing without fans, and the compressed schedule were major talking points. City's ability to overcome a challenging start and dominate the league demonstrated their mental fortitude and squad depth. The re-emergence of the Manchester derby at the top of the table was also a key theme. 2021-22, another final day thriller, City edges Liverpool again. For the second time, the title race came down to the wire between the two titans. But Manchester City emerged victorious over Liverpool. Still managed by Pep Guardiola, the team's star players were Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, Rodri, Joao Cancelo, and Riyad Mahrez. City won the title by a single point again, overcoming a 2-goal deficit on the final day against Aston Villa. Liverpool pushed them all the way in an enthralling race. The talk of the town became the incredible rivalry between City and Liverpool, which continued to provide unparalleled entertainment. The final day drama, with both teams needing to win, was nail-biting. The sheer consistency and quality of both sides cemented their status as the two best teams in the world. 2022-23, the treble part 2, City's historic season. Just like their Manchester rivals 24 years prior, City achieved the ultimate glory, the treble. Manager: Pep Guardiola. Key players: Erling Haaland, record-breaking goalscorer; Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Jack Grealish. Transformative season. After trailing Arsenal, the runners-up for much of the season, City surged in the final months, winning their last 12 league games. They completed an historic treble, adding the FA Cup and Champions League. Haaland broke the Premier League single-season goal record. The talk of the town was Haaland's sensational goal-scoring debut season as the dominant narrative. Could Arsenal hold their nerve and break City's dominance? Ultimately, City's late-season surge and eventual treble achievement made them the undeniable story of the season. 2023-24, Arsenal's fight and City's fourth straight. Another thrilling title race, another historic achievement for Manchester City and their manager, Pep Guardiola. High player performance from Phil Foden, player of the season; Rodri, crucial goals and midfield control; Erling Haaland, and Kevin De Bruyne, the elite team captain. Manchester City became the first team in English top-flight history to win 4 consecutive league titles. They had to battle fiercely against a resurgent Arsenal, clinching the title on the final day. Arsenal were the runners-up, yet again. Talk of the town: could Arsenal finally do it? They pushed City harder than anyone since Liverpool, leading for significant periods. The battle between Arteta and Guardiola was intense, and Foden's emergence as a consistent match winner was a major story. City's unprecedented 4th successive title solidified their place in history. 2024-25, the Red Resurgence, Liverpool's historic 20th. After pushing their rivals in recent seasons, and enduring a 30-year wait not long ago, the famous Red Machine from Merseyside finally delivered. Under new leadership, Liverpool recaptured the magic and clinched their 2nd Premier League title, and a record-equalling 20th English top-flight crown. Under a new manager, onslaught. Key players: Mohamed Salah, top goalscorer in the league with 29 goals, still delivering magic; Virgil van Dijk, a rock at the back, dominant in aerial duels; Ryan Gravenberch, emerging as a Hublot Young Player of the Season winner, adding dynamism to midfield; Alisson Becker, crucial saves and consistency. Liverpool truly hit their stride under their new manager, onslaught, who defied expectations by winning the title in his debut season. They secured the trophy with 4 games to spare, showcasing remarkable consistency and a relentless attacking style. Their longest unbeaten run of 26 matches highlighted their formidable challenge for the title. Runners-up, Arsenal, who pushed them for much of the season, and Manchester City, the defending champions who experienced a dip in form. Talk of the town, the biggest story was undoubtedly Arne Slot's immediate impact. Stepping into the shoes of a beloved manager was no easy feat, but Slot quickly implemented his tactics, reinvigorating the squad and leading them to glory. How has Slot done it so fast? Was the question on everyone's lips. Mohamed Salah's continued incredible goal-scoring output was also a major talking point, proving his enduring class. The sheer joy and relief for Liverpool fans, equaling Manchester United's record of 20 English titles, made it a truly historic and unforgettable season for the club. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, 'cause I'll be posting frequently here.